Hi Dollar Divas, welcome to Behind the Vanity. I'm Jessica. So today we are going to be doing a Valentine's Day makeup look. This makeup look here that I am wearing right now, and it's using all Dollar Tree makeup. So if you are new to my channel, I like to make a lot of Dollar Tree oriented makeup videos. So if you don't have the budget or have the desire to purchase more expensive makeup and sometimes even drugstore makeup anymore, and you want to shop at your local Dollar Tree, this channel is definitely for you. So I would love for you to subscribe and become what I like to call one of my Dollar Divas. Like I said, this is where we embrace all things Dollar Tree, especially makeup and beauty. And of course, for all my returning Dollar Divas, thank you so much for watching another video. And don't forget to check out the description box when you are done watching this video. I will have related videos and playlists linked down there so you can binge watch more videos like this. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. So I had a couple of you comment in a recent video because I asked kind of what color story you want for Valentine's Day, because I feel like I either do like purple or I do pink. So I kind of had some requests for like burgundy and pink, and then I had another Dollar Diva say that she would like to see a little pop of gold with those colors. So I'm gonna do that today. So I've got a bunch of singles. I'm not using a palette today. The first shadow is from the Beauty Benefits Color Squad. So the first one here is this Beauty Benefits Color Squad eyeshadow single. This is in Happy Coral. So I'm just gonna go in and kind of put this all over my lid up to the crease. I just want to create like a really nice base. I've got quite a few of these singles here, and I haven't really used them very much. And this one's like a matte finish. I think the other ones I have are slightly shimmery. That's really nice. That's going on really smooth. I want this look to have a little bit of depth, of course. That's going on really, really nice, you guys. I did a video recently, if you missed it, if you are new to my channel, where there's so many, actually my last two videos are kind of highlighting some of the best and some of the worst Dollar Tree makeup, in my opinion. You'll definitely have to check them out. I'll have them down in the description box below. One is where I compare some Dollar Tree makeup that is, I feel, in my opinion, every bit as good as high-end. And then I did a full face of my least favorite or least reached for Dollar Tree makeup. And it did not go as I expected. So you'll definitely have to check that out. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right there with that and move on to the next shade. So this is another shade of pink from the same line, and this is in Fire. It's a really beautiful fuchsia. And I'm actually gonna go in with my same brush, and I'm just gonna kind of put this more on the lid. Actually, I'm gonna change my mind on that. I'm gonna go in with a more compact brush, just a little bit of a smaller brush, and really put that on the lid a little bit lower. I'm not gonna bring it up as high. And that's just gonna be a little bit more of like an intense pink with a little hint of shimmer. So now I'm gonna deepen this up a little bit. And I thought a beautiful shade to kind of complement and enrich what we've already used would be this one here. This is from the Beauty Essentials line, and this is the shade Helpful. I'm gonna use that brush that I just used and start there. And I'm gonna start kind of in the outer part of the eye and kind of work this up into the crease. And I'm gonna kind of pack this on there. This is kind of a shimmery shadow, and I'm gonna blend it with that first brush that we used. Making a little bit of a mess, but not too bad, not the worst. I feel like I usually make a bigger mess on my left eye, and it's probably just like the angle that I have to work because I'm right-handed. I'm right-handed and I'm also heavy-handed. So I just put on a coat of mascara to have on under my lashes, and I used the Ioni mascara today. So I'm gonna use the Beauty Essentials liquid liner. And so I'm gonna do like a little bit of a liner, a little bit of a wing, and I'm gonna give this, I'm trying to work with this a little bit more because this was in that video of the Dollar Tree makeup that's my least favorite. So I'm trying to use this more, and I got a really good result last time I used it. It was very easy to use and easy to control. So for lashes, I'm gonna use my current favorite from the Dollar Tree. These are the LA Colors Jewel Eyes. These are in the style Wonder. I don't really like black eyelash glue because I usually feel like I make a mess, but I had really good luck. So I'm gonna try it again. So I'm gonna pop on these lashes and I will be right back. So lashes are on, and we're gonna move on to the face. They're starting to carry some Believe Beauty items at Dollar Tree. Believe Beauty is a brand that is sold at Dollar General. It's amazing. It's pretty much everything is $5 and under. And I found a highlighter, and I also found the tinted moisturizer. And I actually bought 2 shades, and I'm gonna try this one today. This is in the shade Buff, so this is what the packaging looks like. And yeah, we're gonna go in with this tinted moisturizer, and then luckily my skin is pretty decent, so I can get away with like a tinted moisturizer most of the time, and then whatever I can't, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. concealer. So I'm just gonna go in with my fingers, because that's kind of how I feel. That's kind of how I feel like you should apply a tinted moisturizer. That's really nice. That actually has some really nice coverage. I use, BB creams and stuff, and not as much like just tinted moisturizers. And sometimes I've gone wrong, and where I've gone wrong with tinted moisturizers, for one reason or another, I've purchased shades that were a little too dark. And when they're a little too dark, it's hard to make them work, because they just makes your face just kind of look dirty if it's not right for your skin tone in that direction. And if it's lighter, you can always darken it up with bronzer and stuff. So that's why I do tend to favor a little lighter, but I do like to look tan too. So that's a beautiful result. The color's really perfect, but that's really beautiful. And for me, the coverage is really nice. So now I'm gonna go in with concealer, and I actually learned a trick today watching television. So I'm gonna go back in with my e.l.f. concealer. So it was like, you put the concealer here. Melly Roncal was on the Today Show this morning. And fun fact, she has actually done my makeup before. It's a long story. It's a really long story. But yeah, she has done my makeup before years ago. And then where was the other place? Along the nose? Oh, next to the lips. Something like that. I'm sure I've messed it up. She said if you do this, it looks as if you've had a facelift. So I'm actually gonna contour today. I haven't really contoured very much lately, I don't feel. This is also from the Dollar Tree, although I have purchased this Wet n Wild kit. This one is in, I think, Caramel Toffee. And I've actually purchased these before at like CVS and Walgreens. And I was very lucky to stumble across them a couple of times at my Dollar Tree. So I'm gonna go into the light shade in just a minute. I'm gonna move on to bronzer next. And this is actually a pressed powder. It's by e.l.f. I found it at the Dollar Tree. It's actually a pressed powder, and it's in the shade medium dark, but I thought this will make a great matte bronzer, and it does. So I picked it up at the Dollar Tree a month or 2 ago, and have been using it as a bronzer ever since. Dollar Tree is especially fun too if you can think outside the box a little bit like that. I've bought eye pencils from Maybelline that are in like a weird shade, like a shade I would never want to put on my eyes. But then it's like, well, I could use it as a lip liner, something like that. Like I got one, it was in like terracotta, which was basically like a red shade, like an orange red. And so I use it as a lip liner. It's an amazing lip liner. But I got a comment from a Dollar Diva that said I should do a full face of makeup and use products that aren't used, like use products for things that they're not intended to be used for. So that's really fun, and I do things like that all the time. So I thought it would be fun to make like a full video like that. So I'm really gonna try to do that. So now we're gonna go to blush, and I haven't used this in a little while. It's the LA Colors blush stick. This is in Flushed. It's a cream blush. And I like to apply mine with a brush. So I just go like this. I just kind of stipple it a bit. And this gives the most beautiful, coming from inside type of a flush. It's so pretty. And I thought it would be beautiful, especially for this look. And then I'm gonna do powder and then highlighter first, and I'll tell you why when we get there, but I'm gonna use this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Translucent Loose Powder. This stuff, you guys, actually before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and use the light contour. And I'm gonna go in with the other side of my brush. And I like to like cut out my jawline a bit. It's so hard to do with the earrings. I don't even know why I try. And then I like to go over it with my bronzer brush just real quick. And that's really all I do now anymore with the light contour. I used to do a lot more, but not as much anymore. So now the loose powder. So I'm gonna just kind of go over my face with this, and then I'm gonna use highlighter. Like I said, I will show you why. So I'm just gonna put some and swirl my brush around a bit. Kind of like the old Bare Minerals. Well, I guess they still do that. I used to use Bare Minerals all the time, and I know they're still around and very relevant. There's just so much other makeup on the market now, but I used to use that all the time. It was, what was it? Grab some, swirl, and tap. This product, a few of these products were in that video where I talk about products that are like high-end, but this just makes your skin look airbrushed. It's so beautiful without looking powdery, you know? So now this is a product I don't really reach for very much, and it's the Beauty Benefits Highlighting Powder. It's like a duo type of a product, and I don't usually reach for this because it's not very intense, but that's exactly now kind of what I want. So I'm just gonna swirl the two colors together, and I'm just gonna like lightly go over, because this is not a very intense product, and I just kind of want like a little bit of like a lit from within glow. See, and it's not, there's really not like a lot of shimmer, but it just kind of, I don't know, just gives kind of that baby glow, you know? So now we're gonna finish up the eyes, the lips, all that good stuff. So if you've been with me, you know I've been bragging about this eyeliner since the day I bought it. It is the Ioni pencil liner. Amazing, absolutely amazing, and we're gonna use it today. So I'm gonna use this to line my waterline. So now I want to add some gold. I'm going to use this shade here that's in the LA Colors Bare Quad, and I'm going to go into that gold right here and just kind of add that to like the inner corner, and I don't know, maybe somewhere else if I'm feeling like it. So I'm going to use a wet brush, so I'm going to use my LA Colors setting spray. I'm going to go in the inner corner and I'm going to start there. And I do think I am going to like drag it up and kind of blend it into the pink. I'm going to get a brush and just kind of blend it. There we go, perfect. Perfect, that is exactly what I wanted. So underneath my brow bone, I'm gonna add just a little lightness, I guess you could say. I have another Beauty Benefits Color Squad eyeshadow single, and this is in Sugar. So like any kind of white or light eyeshadow would work for this purpose. And I am gonna go with a very light hand. I just wanna add a little pop right here, something like that. So last but certainly not least are the lips. I bought this lip liner a couple months ago. It's from e.l.f. It's this like dual-ended pencil. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's basically a pencil on one end, and the other side has kind of like a brush to kind of blend it, so it's not such a harsh line. I can't remember the name of the shade. I want to say it was in the shade Wine or something like that, but I cannot remember. And then I am gonna blend it with the brush because I have it. You can do this with any brush though. Then you know I love these glosses, and I've got quite a few, and I recently hauled a couple of new shades. So it's the LA Colors Plump Glosses, and this is in the shade Careless. So I thought this would be beautiful today. That is a beautiful shade. So I hope you enjoyed this Valentine's Day makeup look using all Dollar Tree products. Of course, if you did, hitting that like button helps me and my channel out so much. Also, another big thing you can do is share this video with anybody that you know that needs a holiday or a Valentine's Day makeup look and just doesn't have the budget for all the fancy stuff that's out there. Definitely share this with them and let them know that Dollar Tree has what they need for a wonderful makeup look. Even if it's not these products, there's lots of good stuff there to get a beautiful, beautiful makeup look. I will have the videos that I mentioned, as well as any other related videos or playlists, linked down below in the description box. Make sure you check them out and binge watch more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.